Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. How are you today? I'm actually recording this on November the 25th, which is a Saturday. So if you happen to listen to this message before December, I'm going to talk a little bit about the full moon that's going to happen on the 27th. This message is for Sun, Moon, and Rising in Scorpio. And boy, are we really moving through the end part of that Scorpio energy that hit us in November. How are you doing? Are you doing well? I found I had moments of where I just felt like I was just flat, like I was just overwhelmed with energy specifically. Some of it was overwhelming in a sense of feeling like body aches and that kind of stuff. So I thought maybe I might be coming down with something, but in reality, it just turned out, I think it was the activations that were happening. So we do have a full moon on the 27th of November that's coming up in a couple of days. It will be in the sign of Gemini, which is the twins. So there are some adverse effects for some people in this new moon. It does surround us with our day-to-day activities, but it also is the swords have a lot to do, or I should say Gemini has a lot to do with communication and how we communicate, how we express ourselves, that type of thing. So what Spirit had shown me in my meditation as I sat down in my meditations to start these readings was that just to give you clarity that people may misunderstand you. And it has to do with, because a lot of times when people are listening to other people, if they don't have eye-to-eye contact, they are in their own minds or in their own thoughts. So if you have an important message that you wish to deliver to someone this month or in the month of December, then just make sure that you have eye contact so that they can really understand the clarity that you're trying to express to them, okay? This full moon is also about additional cleansing, releasing, and illumination. So, as expected, with all of the things that are surfacing on the planet at this time, it's not surprising that there are going to be more reveals that are going to be coming up for us to look at and analyze and decipher. But once we get into, so right now we just hit Sagittarius energy, which Sagittarius goes through, I think, till the 21st of December, and then we hit Capricorn energy. However, the month of December should feel lighter. So it has a lighter influence. It is ruled by Jupiter, which happens to be a positive planet for humanity. It is in fire energy, though, so it could mean you may be experiencing higher learning. It influences teaching and guiding, so you may be mentoring this month. Luck is accentuated this month. Opportunities, expansion, travel, our beliefs and our belief systems, expanded awareness, philosophy, spirituality, spiritual concepts and spiritual laws, how they apply to you specifically and how they apply to the broader spectrum in terms of the collective, right? And our higher consciousness. So one of the things that Spirit had shared with me that may be helpful if you find yourself getting out of balance or feeling overwhelmed is to turn on some music. And not just, your everyday music that you would normally listen to. They're looking for specific music that actually has tones in it, meaning like chanting or toning or sound wave energy or solfeggio, which activates, right? Because that's all about the chakra centers, right? To help reground you, help you get back into your body. You might want to listen to maybe whales and dolphin frequency or anything that is, and there's other things too that you can listen to help you sleep. You can listen to that binaural beats kind of thing, where it actually helps you get into your theta, your delta, and all of those types of energies. So far, that's all that they've shared with me. I know that more information will come as we move into the month of December, and I continue doing more readings for you. But those were the main messages that they wanted me to share at this time. So my plan today is to do a Celtic cross for you. I am going to pull an oracle card from a new deck called Happy-ish. Happy-ish. The energy of this deck is because people struggle. And so it's kind of like, it's an interesting deck. It's kind of one of those ones that just makes you go, huh, I hadn't thought about that, right? So anyway, I'm going to start off with that. I'm going to do your Celtic cross. And then at the end, I'm going to pull some cards from the Archangel Power Tarot deck for you. And that's going to be kind of the closing messages. So if you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe and join our spiritual community. When these messages are created, I know that Spirit has the ability to be able to pull in all of the energies of the people that are watching or potentially will be watching as we're creating this energy and these readings so that they go out to the masses. So it would be lovely if you would join us and like and subscribe. For those of you who are returning, I appreciate all of your support. I have been very blessed. My channel's growing. It's kind of growing slowly. But you know what? It is what it is. And I know that when Spirit is ready, it will, kick off as it's meant to. So without further ado, I'm going to start your cards. Okay, so this card says, not everything you think is true. You are not a psychic. Your brain is not a crystal ball. And you are not a person who can see the future. The worries that swirl around your mind are not facts. They are not a fortune you've been told by an all-seeing clairvoyant. Today, let your worries, big and small, float on out of your brain and off to wherever worries come from. Today, tell yourself a better story. I actually like this card. I am clairvoyant, by the way, but take it how it resonates, right? Let's back up. Okay, so I have shuffled these cards and shuffled these cards and shuffled these cards. I am going to split the deck so you can see that I'm splitting the deck and I haven't stacked the deck in any way. And here we go. I'm going to lay your cards out. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune in the very center. Oh, Scorpio. That's big. That'd be very big. Oh, and you're very well represented because the Judgment card has come up as well. Wow, Star card. The Lovers. Very interesting. Okay, so the cards that represent your energy, Scorpio, is the Death and the Judgment. The Judgment card has come up. The King of Wands is not here, and the Knight of Wands is not here. So, but because the Judgment card is right in the center, it is representing your energy, and we'll get to that in just a moment. In the very, 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 very center of your energy, which is representing you for this month, this is a very interesting card. So what I'm going to share with you is your energy this whole month is just going to be continually evolving. I don't feel like there's going to be a slowdown in what is happening for you in the month of December, okay? This card is the wheel card. This is the evolution card. This is the karmic card. This is, what this is saying is that big changes are coming in for you. It feels as though you have completed some very interesting energies, I will definitely say, because it feels as though you have completed a cycle, a spiritual cycle, meaning you've graduated in a sense. I feel as though we go along, and then some things happen, and then we take a bump up, and then we go along, and some things happen, and then we get a bump up. And I feel as though that is what is happening for you right now at this time, Scorpio. The Wheel of Fortune is also, so it's about evolution. It's also about looking at things in a different way. It is about new opportunities coming in for you to look at, evaluate, those types of things. And interestingly, it feels as though this new moon in Gemini is really kicking things off for you for the month of December. Okay. So this is saying that there's a lot of things that are going to come in for your awareness, for your attention. The wheel is also about, it's kind of it can be a fast moving energy. So it's just saying that when things come in and you recognize them as an opportunity for you to act as soon as you are aware that there's a direction for you to go. The card that is crossing over you, helping or hindering you, is this Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. The knights typically are energy of taking action of some kind. Now, if you see this guy, he is sitting on his horse. He's got that pentacle right here. The card is a golden card. So that means it's a very positive energy. He's got all this fertile land back here. So he very well could just start planting seeds. And it's kind of like that energy. Whatever it is that you really want to create for yourself, like we're coming up to the end of the year. And typically in the month of December, moving up to the month of January, we are thinking about what? Our New Year's resolution, right? We're thinking about the improvements that we want to make on our lives in the coming year. And what Spirit is saying is, if you have ideas as to what it is that you want to create, what it is that you want to accomplish, what it is that you feel you need for the new year, start now. There is absolutely no reason for you to wait until January 1st. Take those actions now. If you need a plan, work out your plan. If you need something, whatever it may be, figure out the baby steps, right? Make improvements each day towards that goal. And that's kind of what this energy is representing, okay? Now, your thinking, your thoughts, what you're feeling right now is this Judgment card. The Judgment card is the Scorpio card. So this is just saying that you're right in the very center of your reading. You are very much in alignment with who you are. You've had some awakening moments. You do have Gabriel here blowing his trumpet. So you may be finding through this whole month different things that are going to come in for you to look at as an awarenesses of yourself. And I feel as though it's going to be awareness of your spiritual self, of the things that are helping you move up in your ascension process, but it's also awareness about those people around you as well, okay? It's a beautiful card. I'm loving it. This card is about what is supporting you, and it's the Queen of Pentacles. This could also be your energy. It could be energy that you're tapping into. This queen is patient. She's understanding. She knows how to manage her money. And as December is a holiday month, we have a tendency to what? Overspend. We have a tendency to go into the hole, to buy gifts for everybody and everyone. And what this is saying is you can certainly do that if you have the money to do it. But there are other ways, because she's quite crafty. She knows how to, she knows how to stretch a dollar, for one thing. She's quite creative. She's very much in tune with nature. So it could very well be that you find different ways to gift to your family other than just traditional gifts. The other thing is she's a good mother. She is an individual that has created a warm home. She has created her own wealth. She's just she's a really grounded earth sign. So you may be tapping more into this for yourself this month, or this could be a mentor for you, could be your mom, could be anybody in your life that is very close to you, because I see it's right in the very center of your reading here. But this energy is going to be assisting you, and you'll be tapping more into her energy, okay? Now, what you're moving away from, I was surprised to see, is the Star card. Now, the Star card is that card of long-term goals. It's the card of being on your path. It is the card of bringing in your higher knowledge. It is the downloads, that comes from spirit, that helps us maneuver, helps us evolve. The Star card is also a card about your long-term plans and goals. So why it's in your past position, I still feel like you may be working through some of that energy for yourself and solidifying that. And that may very well be, in conjunction with this card here. Both of them are major arcanas. So both of those cards are representing energy that's going to be with you for a period of time. I feel like you're just moving past this and moving towards a bright new future. One of the things that you may be feeling here in your immediate circumstances, once you are connected with this reading, this is like the next week or whatever, is this Nine of Wands. Now, this card is the wounded warrior. This is an individual who has put in a lot of work. And so what this card is saying to us is that you have been burning the midnight oil. You have been a champion for everybody around you, and you're tired, right? It could very well, you might feel as though you want to give up. You just want to, I'm tired, I'm done, I don't want to do this anymore. But what Spirit is saying is, no, you are so close to achieving your goals that you just need to hang in a little longer, and you will get to that 10. So this is the 9. You'll get to the 10 of completion. So it just says, this is a card of progress. This is a card of acknowledgement for all of your hard work. And it's actually a beautiful card, to be honest with you. It's just recognizing you and your ability to create. The other thing, though, is it may be a time for you to be able to look for that balance, right? If you're feeling extremely tired, or if you're feeling as though you want to give up, that is your push. That is your message that you need to keep going, because what you want to accomplish is so close at hand, okay? So now, what is your long-term energy? I have the Lovers here. It doesn't necessarily have to represent a love reading, because this is the only card I see that talks about love. However, this is the Lovers. Oh, it does represent the masculine, feminine energies. It does represent long-term relationships. It does represent combining the energies of love with another person. This could represent you. It could represent you meeting someone new. So it could be that a new relationship is popping up for you in this month. It could also represent that if you're in a long-term relationship, that there is a deepening of that love, okay? This card is also a card about partnerships. So let's say you have been working on wanting to start a business, and you have got your plans out, you've got your money in line, you've got a building, if you're doing like a retail or whatever it is, kind of a building you're going to do. You've got everything ready. You've got everything in line, right? But you might just need a partner of some kind. So it might be that maybe what you need is someone who understands tax accounting, or maybe you need an outside organization that helps you with payroll or something like that, right? So it'd be two energies that have two people or two energies that come together in order to complete a goal or complete a project or complete, you being able to move forward. The other thing this card represents is boundaries, healthy boundaries. So this could be in any of your relationships. It could be relationship with your children. It could be relationships with your significant other, family members, friends, whatever it is. It is really solidifying the things that you will allow in your life and the things that you won't, and being able to express them in a way that allows you to get what you need, right? If you need to be able to put a boundary up, other people have to be able to be respectful of that boundary. Otherwise, it's time to walk away from that relationship. It's hard to do when it's your kids. I think they're the biggest lessons for us really is to how to set those clear boundaries of what we're willing to do, what we're not willing to do for our kids, right? But anyway, this card is here, could very well represent a new love coming in. So I'm not going to go on and on about that, but this is a new opportunity coming in for you here in the long term. Your next card has to do with external influences. So this card right here is really evaluating options. This is an opportunity to go out and explore, right? The wands have to do with creative energy. It has to do with our inspiration. It's also one of those things where maybe you're evaluating whether or not you want to go travel somewhere. You want to go somewhere for the holidays. Maybe that is part of your plan, is that you're going to go visit family someplace. So the other thing that this represents is seeds that you have planted, previously have planted, coming to fruition, and now you're just kind of waiting for those to germinate, those things to come back to you. So if you look at him, he has dispatched, there's these ships out here that are sailing away from the harbor, and he has dispatched those ships to go do whatever it is he wanted them to do. And now he just has to kind of wait until they come back and deliver whatever it is that he sent them off to go do for him, right? So it's kind of that same energy. There's a lot of evaluating in this card. I mean, it is a golden card, so it is a positive card. It isn't like, it's going to be manifesting anything negative for you. It just has to do with timing. It has to do with how long do you want to wait, right? Okay, so your next card, which I am sharing with you, I'm not kidding when I say I think every one of the signs that I've read so far has gotten this Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is about generosity. It's about giving and receiving. And if you can see, this guy, it looks as though he has money. It looks like he's okay, doing okay, physically. And these people are not doing so good. So he is giving to the poor. Now, if you look at the card, there's also a scale here. And so what the scale represents is he's able to give, but he's holding himself in a position of only being able to give what he can honestly give without over giving. Does that make sense? Meaning that give and take thing is, if you've got the means to be able to help others during the holiday season, I feel as though that's something that's very important that a lot of people will do. Like maybe you will go to a grocery store and the Salvation Army is there with their bucket, and the lady or the man is ringing the bell for you to donate to the Salvation Army. Or perhaps maybe you're a person that likes to give blood, right? You like to donate your blood to help others who need your blood. Or it could be a thing where, I don't know, a kid selling Girl Scout cookies. And it's like, oh, I don't really care about the Girl Scout cookies, but I want to help, my friend's kid because, they win prizes or whatever it may be. But the whole point about this card is this is a card of generosity. This is a card of expressing gratitude, right? It's that beautiful energy of giving and taking. And the other thing about this card is this comes from a place where you're not really expecting anything in return. A lot of times people will donate money, they will donate whatever, and they do it anonymously. And it just feels good to them to be able to give back to humanity. And I feel like that's what this card is expressing. Your final card, which is another beautiful card, is the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of, like, if you look at her energy, she's very, very close to that Queen of Pentacles. She is like the lady in waiting, right? She has the ability to create her own wealth. She's doing quite well. She dresses very opulently. She's very much in tune with her surroundings. She's very much a creator of her home life. She knows how to create a beautiful home, a beautiful space for herself. The other thing about this card is there are grapes on this. I don't know if I can get it so that you can see, but there's grapes growing behind her. And basically what the grapes represent in tarot is something that's very difficult to grow. So this is a skill set, right? This is a skill set that you have the ability to do, which is a difficult thing for other people to be able to create. But you have the secrets as to how to move forward, how to create your wealth, how to do those things. Now, it could be representative of your home. Maybe you're going to buy something for your home during this month, or maybe you're going to host Christmas at your house, right? So you're going to open up your home to friends and family because you just feel like you have this beautiful open heart, and the more, the merrier. This could also represent you finally realizing that you have gone through a difficult illness, or you have gone through, maybe you've had some type of a broken bone or something like that, where you're on the mend. And this is telling you that that energy is now to a place where you're going to feel more healthy, okay? Healthy choices, that kind of thing. This is a beautiful card. I'm loving it, Scorpio. Okay, so now we're going to pull some angel cards. And as you can see, this deck is very thick and fat. And I'm going to look at the card at the bottom of the deck, which is the Queen of Michael. Oh my gosh, it's Louise Hay. I just saw that. She must have been the one that released this deck. Anyway, so it's the Queen of Michael, brilliant, self-reliant, insightful, harmonious. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than relationships. Now, this may also be tying into this. This could be the career card as well. Maybe you're getting very close to a promotion, or maybe you're getting very close to being recognized by, your management team or something like that, okay? So that's beautiful. Okay, and now I'm just going to randomly pick a card. King of Ariel. King of Ariel is about success, stable, accomplished, and powerful. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, and using resources wisely. Awesome. So now you have a queen and a king. And let's pull another card. Six of Michael. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. Relocation or travel. Ah, see, and that was what this card was about. So this is kind of confirming this 3 of the possibility of going out and adventuring, right? Ooh, okay. And look at how cute. There's this little dog in the boat with him. Can you see the dog? Right here. There he is. He looks like Lassie. I'm really like dating myself now, aren't I? Okay, Scorpio. Once again, like, subscribe. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have an amazing month. I will be back with you again soon for your next bunch of readings. Until then, take very good care of you. Manage yourself through this new moon or this full moon on the 27th. And until next time, enjoy your month. Cheers.